Welcome back to the third installment of the Family Traveling, our road trip on Highway 1 from LA to Monterey, part 3 of 3. We last left off heading to Monterey to finish our night. We checked into our hotel down on Canary Row, but not without having dinner first, and then retiring for the night. The next day, we started off by heading down to Pebble Beach to the 17-mile Scenic drive. This picturesque drive is full of coastal views, million-dollar homes, the world-class golf courses, and history all around. This breathtaking drive boasts some of the most picturesque views along the California coastline as well. Whether you're just cruising, a golfer, or just a nature lover, this is a must-do drive when you're in this area. Some of the top things to see when you're out on the 17-mile drive are the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, which is known for its stunning view of the Pacific, Spanish Bay, named that for the Spanish settlers that arrived there in the 1800s, the fan shell overlook, and the lone cypress, an iconic tree that's been on its pedestal isolated for over 250 years. We start the next day bright and early at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. The world-renowned aquarium is built on the site of a former sardine cannery in Canary Row. The kelp forest mimics the kelp forests and local marine life there in Monterey Bay, and is the largest of its kind in the world. This next one has to be my personal favorite, the Open Seas exhibit. I think my kids got a kick out of it too, looking at all the jellyfish like they were aliens. And the deep sea portion of this exhibit was wow. The tank is huge and known for being one of the largest single pane windows in the world, measuring in at 100 feet wide and over 50 feet tall. My daughter kept looking at me funny when the yellowtail tuna would go by, and it'd make my mouth water. Walking across the second floor catwalk, we reach the kids section, the splash zone. There's a playground, tunnels, aquariums, as you can see, for your school-age children, and then there's an area for your little adventures. In the background you see puzzles, you see a waterbed type area for tummy time, padded area for seating and feeding, toddlers playing in the splash pool. Just a really cool area for the kids. Lots of hands-on interaction to teach them things. And then for your older kids, there's the tide pool touch area with anemones and hermit crabs and different animals from the tide pools that they can learn about. I had a hard time getting my wife and daughter out of this area. The sea otter tank and the bird aviary get honorable mentions for being so cool. And this glass encased walkway is supposed to mimic the waves splashing on the rocks in the tide pools. After a great day like that, we wrapped it up and called it a night. The next day, on our way back home, what do you know, we encountered some rain. But in typical California fashion, even a rainy day can be a beautiful one. By the time we got to Pismo Beach again, a couple hours later, the rain clouds were gone. We stayed in an area of Pismo called Spyglass on the north side, and there's 3 hotels that make up this little area on the cliffs. They have an interconnected walkway, which is really nice. My daughter and wife love taking this trail down, especially during low tide when they can play in the tide pools. Well, that's it for the family traveling from LA to Monterey. I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, like and subscribe, and follow us on the next one.